Hey everybody, welcome to another Hungy Live, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you happen to be watching this. I'm Howard Jacobson, Wellstart Health, Sick to Fit, Plant Yourself. And today I want to talk, actually this week, I want to talk about coaching. And it's on my mind because we are ramping up another class of the Wellstart Coach Training Academy. We've put like 55 people through the training so far. And so it's on my mind. I've been writing about it and promoting it. And if you're interested, check out wellstartcoach.com. Today, a simple thing I want to talk about. And it's not quite as simple as I thought it was when I first started thinking about talking about it. But like if we want to coach other people, and I'm not necessarily talking about doing it professionally, but just all of us, in the sick to fit universe, as we experience better health, as we experience more and more vibrance, success, we want to share it. People are going to start noticing, especially if, our skin clears up or we lose a little bit of weight around the face, or we just feel, we appear happier, more energetic, more positive. We have this opportunity to create ripples. And that's one of the main reasons that Josh and I wrote the book, is we were the ripples created by other people, and both in a selfless way, but also in an extremely selfish way, we want to share it. It's selfish for two reasons. One way that sharing and helping other people with this lifestyle is selfish is that it just feels so damn good to see other people succeed and be empowered and feel good about themselves and look to you as a source of that. I felt that all through the interview that was in yesterday's Plant Yourself podcast with Elizabeth Bell, who's doing amazingly. And if you're in the Sick to Fit group, you know what a force of nature she is. And to hear that she attributes some of her turnaround to me and Josh is just like the greatest feeling in the world. And she's now a coach, and she's now working with other people, and she's going to get that too. And then they're going to go and help other people, and they're going to get it. And it's just this giant festival, this snowball of gratitude that feels better than anything else I can imagine. The other way that helping other people is selfish is that when you start having this identity as learn one, do one, teach one, as Josh likes to say. Once you start doing the teach one, it cements your identity. So it's much easier to live it, to not slip back, to not act and eat and move differently when nobody's watching. The identity of helping someone else puts this sort of onus on ourselves to be better. So there's a lot of reasons for wanting to help other people, and it doesn't have to be, again, as a coach. It doesn't have to be in a professional capacity, but simply someone says, hey, what did you do? And then we tell them, right? We say, well, I'm eating only plants or mostly plants, and I'm walking or running or doing Pilates or swimming or whatever it is. And then a lot of the time people's eyes like glaze over. Oh, okay. I thought you had a secret. I didn't know you were just going to tell me something boring like eating better and moving. Like, who's got time for that? Or I tried that. Right? So at that point, we can either let it go, or we can try to be a little bit skillful and help people see, actually, wasn't it? That's what I thought too, but it turned out not to be such a big deal. Would you like some help? From my experience, I'm happy to help you with your, however you want to do it, with whom you want to do it. But so here's the thing, that very often, and I come from the world of internet marketing, where the way you make money in internet marketing, well, first of all, you can actually make money in internet marketing. You can market things that provide service and value and products and things. But the way to make money in internet marketing is to write a book and a course on how to make money at internet marketing, and then convince other people that they can make money at internet marketing by creating their own course on internet marketing. And you have this giant Ponzi scheme of people who have never done a single thing online except brag about how much they're making teaching other people how to make money online. And, as the saying goes, there's no there there. And the same thing can happen to us as coaches, because especially as a coach, it's not a degree. You don't have to go for 4 years for social work. You don't have to go to med school or RD school. You can be a coach over a weekend. I can call myself a coach right now. There's no, what do you call it? Words. No one classifies you, no one confirms you, registers you. There's no supervisory board. There's no way you can be kicked out of being a coach. So we have a sort of an epidemic of coaches who are helping people do things that they themselves can't do. So I want to say that, first of all, that if you want to help other people, the first thing you got to do is do it yourself. Live it, embody it, struggle with it, and get it into your life. Because when you get it into your life, once a certain thing happens, when you are confidently, competently going about your life, eating plants, running, meditating, doing cold douses in the morning, whatever the thing is that you are interested in spreading and helping other people with, when you are doing it yourself and you feel confident, then there's a little bit of frenzied, frenetic energy that goes away. That you know this works. You have experienced it, and so you don't have to be so convincing, and you don't have to be so strident and adamant and such a frantic cheerleader for the thing. You just embody the lifestyle, embody the habit with confidence. And not only does that draw other people to you, but when you speak about it from your own experience, not from theoretical, not from watching 400 hours of nutrition facts or going to 7 different plant stocks and seeing the other people and hearing the speakers and aspiring, but actually living it, that creates confidence and authenticity and authority in you that makes it much easier to draw other people in and guide them. So that's the point I wanted to make. But as I said, it's not quite as simple as that. Because then what people hear is, if I'm not doing it perfectly, I have no right to help anybody else. I have got to have complete 100% A+ mastery. And we get this from our world as well, right? We don't have people at the top admitting very often that they screw up, or that in spite of eating perfectly and moving perfectly, they still get sick, right? There's all this gray area of inconvenient truths that we are all human. And so we get this idea sometimes that unless I am perfect, I have no right to speak. And the truth is not sort of right down the middle, but both and. That we have an obligation to shut our mouths until we are embodying it in a real way, and to acknowledge our own humanity and our own missteps and our own mistakes. So don't feel like because you struggle sometimes, because you have cravings that maybe you're not comfortable with, or maybe sometimes late at night, 2 a.m., no one's watching, you give in to those cravings. What is required of us to help other people is not perfection. It is a willingness to do the things that we ask of other people. And one of the things that I teach as a coach in the Coach Training Academy is how to assess, analyze, recover from, learn from, make future plans from mistakes, slip-ups, screw-ups, failures. And so the issue is not, did I eat off plan last week? Did I overeat? Did I eat something that I knew was going to disagree with me? The issue is, did I follow the rules for recovery? Did I do my fast assessment? What was I feeling? How was I acting? What was I sensing in my body? What was I thinking? Did I create a when-then plan based on the fast assessment? Did I stress test it with a pre-mortem? Best case, worst case scenario for the next time this thing comes up in the future. That is the obligation. To the way we can be impeccable, the way we can be flawless, is not by being perfect, but by flawlessly following our own protocols to get back up. So don't feel like you need to be without error, without blemish in order to be helpful. In fact, the people who think they are without error and without blemish and who want to help others are the most dangerous people I've ever met. Right? And especially, being a coach is largely about being courageous in showing our own vulnerability first. Because when people want to change their lifestyles, their health habits, their health destinies, their eating, their moving, there's a lot of shame, there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of confusion. And we don't like to show these emotions to others, and we don't like to feel them ourselves. So as coaches, one of the things we do is we take the first step into vulnerability so that it's easier for our clients, and I'll use the term loosely enough to mean anyone you're helping, so that our clients can follow, can model us. So in fact, perfection is not required. It's not even advisable. Humanity, striving, but being human and showing what we do when we screw up and how to get back up. That's what makes a great coach. So if you're interested, again, in the WellStart Coach training, starts next month, November 2019. Check out wellstartcoach.com. Read all about it. Watch the videos. Read other people's experiences of the program. And if you're interested, there's a button down at the bottom of the page where you can request an enrollment interview. And we'll get on the phone for 25 minutes and figure out if it's a good fit for you. Thank you very much for watching. As always, be well, my friends.